Hello, dear friends. It's Dwain again. Welcome to Monday's lesson, Daniel 2. Daniel 2. If you've read Daniel 2, you know where we're going today. The King Nebuchadnezzar has subjugated the people of God. They're in captivity, Babylonian captivity. He has a very disturbing dream. He sees a statue that's got gold and silver, bronze and iron, and then feet of iron and clay. And he wants to know who can give me the interpretation of this dream. The king is, in fact, violent. He makes it very clear that if one of his, these men who are supposed to know dreams and visions, if one of his magicians and soothsayers are not able to tell him what the meaning of this dream is, they're all going to die. But God has a man. God always has a person. God has a person to whom he can give the word. And Daniel tells him, let me pray. Let me talk to God. I'll come back to you. And he comes back with the answer. Daniel explains what it is that the king saw. What he saw were different powers that would rise and fall in the course of human existence. And then the Sabbath school lesson asks this question, which gives this, Daniel 2:31-35, gives this sweeping panoramic view of world history until the end of time. What important truths can we learn from this amazing prophecy? Well, we can learn in this lesson, we'll learn today, that there are many times when human beings have great optimism about human capacity. One of those times was that around the turn of the century in 1900, after the 19th century, rather. At the turn of the century in 1900, there was great optimism in humanity's technological ability, in humanity's financial capacity, in all of the other accoutrements that would say that humanity was doing well. We were poised for a century of great success, but then World War II came. Devastating war that ravaged the whole planet. And by the end of that century, by the end of the 20th century, over 200 million people had perished in wars far and wide. World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam War, the Gulf War. And there's still wars happening right now. Over 20 wars are happening all around the globe. It's a reminder that human beings think a lot about ourselves, but we have not progressed morally. We've not progressed ethically. We've really not progressed spiritually. And so this lesson reminds us that there is a descending order to the vision and the statue that in value, the statue that the king saw. First, there is gold. Gold is the most precious metal. Then silver, less precious. Bronze, less precious. Iron, less precious, and then iron and clay. But then the Bible says that there is a stone that comes out from the mountain of God and crushes those feet of clay, crushes the entire statue, crushes everything. That stone is God. That stone is Jesus Christ. That stone is God's kingdom. And God is saying to us, these things of the world that we put our stock in are passing away, but his kingdom will stand forever. May God bless us as we study today.